I really missed Team Fortress 2. Back in 2015, I received my first ever PC in the form of a Dell laptop, which I ended up playing most of my TF2 hours on, for roughly about 3 to 4 years until around 2019, where I eventually stopped playing Team Fortress 2, just because other games had come out and my friends sort of moved on. But after 7 years, I finally decided to come back to the game for more than 2 hours, and to be honest, I fell in love with the game all over again. When I was mainly playing the game back in 2015, the people I was playing with didn't really have powerful computers enough to run certain maps, so we kind of stuck to the small map pool of an AFK map that would be frequented, and 2 Fort because some of my other friends wanted to be friendly. And I had fun messing around on 2 Fort and those AFK servers, but it is kind of funny coming back to the game after it being one of my most played games on Steam for a very long time, and seeing how little of the game I truly played. A big example is I was recently playing, for a scrapped idea of the TF2 video, I was playing on Probed, a map that I had since come to realize has been in the game for as long as I've been playing it, and I thought it was a really nice and cool map, but never got to experience it. But I really did miss out. And one of my favorite maps coming back to the game is Manhole. It's really stuck out to me as a really cool map because I just love the layout, and I just enjoy how it visually looks, and the rat that runs around on both sides. But also, for another visually good map was Odyssey. I only got to play it once, but I really liked it. And I also liked another one where you kind of siege a castle. There are so many new maps that I haven't really got to experience, so I'm kind of doing that for the first time. And it feels nice to finally play more of the game that I loved so much and get a new look on it, even though it's the most... I feel like everyone had the look on this game, and I had a very unique time playing it. But I think what I missed most of all when coming back to TF2 was the Scout. I play a lot of team-based games. I went from TF2 to Overwatch, and then from Overwatch to Marvel Rivals, which has now become my most played game. And when it comes to DPS characters, I think Valve nailed it with the Scout. To be fair, the Scout is in a class of his own because the classes in TF2 are built differently than the classes in Overwatch and Rivals, in the sense of they're more MOBA-like, and TF2 is more of a Call of Duty-like, maybe is the term that I'm looking for, but where you kind of create your own class. But he really is just the only sort of DPS that clicks with me. I love his mobility. I enjoy especially his shotguns, which I feel like a lot of games nowadays shy away from. You never really have a speedy character, especially in like a MOBA setting or a team-based setting, that is a fast-paced close-range character that uses a shotgun. I feel like they swap shotguns out for dual SMGs. My top 2 thoughts as Tracer and Star-Lord. I know more characters in Rival fit under high mobility, high damage. But I feel like when thinking about Scout and sort of how you'd play Scout, Star-Lord's the one that fits the most. And I kind of miss shotguns, because I love shotguns. They're my favorite weapon type in all of games. I generally love the close range battles. And I'd honestly argue that the Scattergun does rank in the top 10 shotguns of all time in gaming for me. But that honestly is something that I might talk about at a later date. See ya.